Hello and welcome to episode 125 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is the reality of an online personal trainer. Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Lynn Trin. So yesterday inside of the Online Trainers Club group, one of my clients, Tony, put up a video. It was a great video, and he really wanted to share kind of the in-depth, step-by-step kind of mindset, lifestyle of what an online personal trainer is, what it takes to be a successful one, what the daily problems you're going to encounter are. And so if you haven't checked that out, please jump on after this podcast show and have a listen to that. I think you're going to find a lot of useful nuggets there. But with that being said, I really wanted to put together a podcast and tell you the realities of what it's like to be an online personal trainer. You know, before you start out operating in a business, you really have to understand what and how big of an impact this online gig is going to have on not only just your business, but your lifestyle. You know, a really, really important thing. I remember when back in 2014, when I was inside of the gym, online personal training to me meant I'm just going to have more passive income. I'm going to have more time. I'm going to have freedom. I'm going to have all these things, right? And I remember because back then, all I used to do is I'd wake up at 7, I'd be in the gym, I'd finish up at about 6, 7 at night, go home, switch off, and I could enjoy myself. That was it. Like, you know, some days I think back to that life and I go, oh, sometimes I wish I could switch off. Sometimes I wish I had that free. Sometimes I wish my mind could switch off, and maybe it's me, and maybe I need to do more meditation work. But with that being said, I mean, I wouldn't give it up for the world. I wouldn't give it up for the world, because at this very moment in time, you know, if you're stuck inside of the gym and you want out, or maybe you just want to build a business and get more clients and to have more free time to travel the world, it is completely true that you can travel the world. But here's the truth. As an online personal trainer, you're going to be stuck on your phone unless you get the systems right. Okay, for a long period of time. I remember 2015, I was in Bali, and I think at the time I had 42 clients. I wasn't sure. I was 42 clients. They were all one-to-one online. I was training them via an app. I had them inside of a Facebook group, and every single day I was on my phone morning, night, answering questions, texting, couldn't switch off. I was scared. I was very fearful, right? Because I didn't have any systems in place. I was reacting. I didn't anticipate. Now, a lot of times when you're an online personal trainer, you have to realize that you are operating a business, a sole business, and the purpose is to deliver solutions, okay, to a problem. And that is, if you don't have a way to pull yourself out, you're going to be in the business. And the problem with this is you're not just going to be in the business, you're going to be in the business 24/7. Okay, and what I mean by that is every day is going to look like this. You're going to wake up, you're going to check your Facebook ads, you're going to check your messages, and then you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to have a shower, and then again, you're just going to wake up in reactive answering. A lot of the times, if you don't have your morning right, and a lot of times this happened to me, was that I was waking up, I was reacting too much. I'd wake up, I'd get messages, those messages would throw me in a frenzy. All messages in the morning can really do to your brain is throw you in a state of frenzy. There's very rarely, I mean, you only get hit up, right, when something negative happens from other people, because they like to tell you all the crap that's going on, right? So 1 out of 5 messages will be a good message. 4 out of 5 will be a bad message, something that causes me to react, anticipate. So there are a lot of things in terms of transitioning into the online space that you really have to understand, and that is you need to create the systems. Now, a lot of people talk about having the systems, but if you don't have the systems, what you're gonna find is that you're gonna find yourself reacting as opposed to anticipating, and reacting is probably not the best way to run your business, because here's the truth. Having an online personal training business allows you more freedom, okay? But once again, it's a double-edged sword, in the sense that once where you were free on holidays, you now feel tied down. Double-edged sword if you don't look after and you don't create systems around what and plan what you're really trying to do. Now, what I mean by systems as I've spoken about this on the previous episode, spoke about this inside the Online Trainers Club group. If you want to go and have a look at the live video, it's a fantastic one where I literally give you behind the scenes of my flagship program. I've been asked, I get emails every day asking me, Lynn, what should I put in my flagship? How do I build a flagship program? What is a flagship program? I've just literally gone inside the Online Trainers Club group. I went live yesterday and I gave you everything that I needed to give you in order for you to actually see and conceptualize, right? But the truth is, if you don't have these systems built out, you're going to struggle. Yeah? And I know that there are a lot of coaches and business coaches and courses out there that's going to show you how to generate leads and sell over the phone, and that's all well and good. But then what? Like they make the assumption, and here's the same trap I fell into. They make the assumption that you have your shit sorted because you're a good personal trainer, and the way they get around it is that they make the assumption it's on you. Whereas this is a completely different business model. It's not. It's this model, okay, doesn't rely on whether or not you're a good personal trainer. It's whether or not you have the right systems in place. And online personal training is completely different to being a one-to-one personal trainer inside the gym. Because in one aspect, you're trying to build a business, you're trying to grow it, you're trying to leverage yourself to maximize your time, your freedom. The other place, you're trading time for dollars, right? And so you'll get a lot of these business coaches helping you generate leads. They'll tell you, I'm going to help you generate leads, I'm going to help you get 10 clients. But if they don't help you with the back-end systems, which most don't, because here's the truth, most haven't been in the trenches, then it's a little bit hard to understand what your life will be like if you haven't walked a footsteps, if you haven't walked in an online personal training shoes, ever. So that being said, today is really like, I'll do a few more episodes on this, but I really just want to get out that the first step is that it is hard, because you are now you go from on and off. Okay, you go from the ability to switch on and off at work, that is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. you're at work, it's mindless stuff, to now your mind ticking 24 hours a day. Okay, even when you sleep. I even dream about this stuff, right? And the truth is, it's like you're planting. It's like you're literally having a baby, and it's your own baby, and no one gets it, right? Because it's your own baby, and that's what it is. It consistently needs nurturing every single day. You can't leave it. You just can't go on holidays unless you have the anticipation and the systems in place, okay? What I mean by the systems is go and have a look at the flagship program in the Online Trainers Club. It's your ability to leverage yourself out and deliver the content in such a way that you're able to take yourself out, so you're not there answering questions. You're not there for support. The systems is hiring yourself a virtual assistant. The systems is hiring yourself a coach. The systems is hiring yourself a salesperson, or being able to do webinars and being able to sell via webinars. So this takes skill. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. But here's the truth. And this is what we look at inside a legacy. Pillar 1 is all about doing the work and working in the business, okay, with lead generation, sales, and fulfillment. Pillar number 2, it's how do you pull yourself out? How do you create the systems like an automated webinar, like a salesperson, like a VA, getting these people on, an automated sales funnel to do the selling lead generation for you, and so that all you have to do is fulfill and deliver a better product and get better results for your clients. And the truth is, if you're stuck, because you don't have the systems in place, it's because you're reacting, it's because you're just going with things on the fly. So with that being said, I just wanted to give you a bit of an insight into the online personal training world. I think I'll continue this on another day, on another rant. Today is deadlift day for me, and then in 2 days I'm heading off to Texas because I need to immerse myself in the latest marketing strategies, and that's where I'm going to spend a lot of time with my mentor Russell Brunson. Really cool, kick-ass time with him, because I'll get to see Tony Robbins as well, and that will be great. But here's the truth. The truth about business, and what I've realized, is that you need to upgrade yourself before your business will change. Okay? You need to change your mindset. You need to shift your mindset to be wanting to be the best. And that's when you're going to have the very best business. That's where a lot of the problems fade away. I know, because for a lot of the times I was asking myself the wrong questions. I was asking myself the questions of what do I need to do to get clients, whereas I wasn't in the mindset of being the best. So That being said, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a rant, and I'll see you on the next podcast episode. What I want to do as well is I want to do a few podcasts on what I take away from the Funnel Hacking Live event, and of course share with you the deepest key insights. So I think it's useful. I think, if you don't have $25,000 to invest in Russell, then surely listen to this free podcast episode. But the main thing is, at the end of the day, it's not about how much information you know, it's whether or not you're willing to do the work. So I give you one key step, and that is today, to break down the systems inside of your business and figure out what systems you have. Map it out. Draw it out on a piece of paper and a tissue. Figure out what systems. What is your system for generating leads? What are you doing to generate leads? What are you doing to make sales? Write it all down. What are you doing to get your clients results? What are the processes there? And that becomes your starting point. From then, it's a piece of art for you to go on and create some elaborate systems. Okay? So, with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. I will probably speak to you. You'll hear from me next when I'm in Dallas, Texas. Have a great day, guys.
Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes, and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.